That's the importance of scoring runs and scoring runs consistently. Afif Hussain.
Both is okay. It is also just to finish off. Andre Russell was asked at the toss by Brad Hogg, why did you use those 9 bowlers in that last match? They've already used 6 so far. And he said, I really don't wanted the batsman to settle down against one bowler. If the plan works, fine. If it doesn't, then there are so many questions that needs to be answered.
I think the luxury got good options. If you look at the bowlers at the moment, what Andre Russell has used, for sure, whether it's Kapali or himself or the other bowlers that he's been trying to rotate, he's got the options. And let's be fair, only when you have the options can you rotate your bowlers, you can try to pick up a wicket. That was a close game, the last one, which they lost to Khulna Tigers.
They lost it, and that's the reason why we felt that perhaps he'd used too many bowlers, because he couldn't bowl them out or defend that total which Rashai managed to put. When so many things go into the skipper's mind, that's the reason why we feel that there has to be some sort of support, not only from the team management in the dressing room, but also in the field. Cricket is like Alok Kapali and your overseas players, someone like Ravi Bopara can also pass on a few words of wisdom. Russia scored 189 for 4 and Khulna chased it.
No.
Back-to-back googlies from Alok Kapali. 59 for 4. It's also the time for the Bashundhara LPG strategic.
এই সময়ে কথাটা বেশিই হবে, তাই কথায় কথায় আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 137 টাকায় 235 মিনিট।
nearly the end of the Bashundhara LPG strategic timeout. $59 for 4, Khulna Tigers. Second over for Rafiq Hussain.
Samshur Rahman, short of match practice. He's playing his 6th match. He's only batted twice before this. 29 against Royals, 7 against Thunder. Well, he's not gonna hang it on. Gone. Taking too many chances in the end. And it's all smiles from Afif Hussain. Why not? He cannot believe it. And now up to Robbie Freiling. But that is a big, big wicket.
Well, the idea was to hit it wider of that long off fielder. The ball was tossed up nicely. It was in the zone. He just hit it too very well. He knew there is a fielder there. He's just unhappy with that bat turning in his hands, Riley Russo, and that's why he's unhappy. Rather than making it count, he's had to go back for 35, 60 for 5. A lot of trouble. Khulna Tigers. Robbie Freiling. The full strike rate. You know, when he hits it, it stays hit. He's not a bad player to replace Riley Russo in the middle. Tigers would have hoped to have the company of Robert Freiling alongside Russo much later in the innings. But it's that ball from Afif Hussain who's found the fielder.
He smashed 44 in the last match of just 20 deliveries. Had a wonderful match. He's here because of this. For some reason, he couldn't connect. Every time he's managed to hit in the air, either he's cleared the field or hit in the gap. This time around, could not believe his luck that it hit that straight. Oh, could have easily been wicket number 6, but that's gone to the boundary. Farhad Riza was the catcher. He smashed it hard. Have a look at that. How far was it from the fielder?
You slash hard. The power of Freiling did the rest. Again in the air. Get at least a couple. 66 for 5.
এই সময়ে ইন্টারনেটটা বেশিই লাগে, তাই আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলালিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 129 টাকায় 6 জিবি ইন্টারনেট।
Well, we've got the TVS striker 125. What a must for the man of the series in BPL 2019. And the man coming into the attack right now is Irfan, tall 7-foot bowler from Pakistan. I think that little motorbike might be a little too small for him. I think we might have to find a bigger motorbike if he ends up being man of the series. Mohammed Amir had it up, ready to come in if required. The way the wickets are tumbling right now, I think it won't be too long till he is required. And joining me in the commentary box, Wuzzy, how are you?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. Not too bad at all. Thought played it beautifully in the gap, just behind point here. Great shot.
Well, when you've got a 7'1" bowler coming at you and bowling with plenty of heat, you're not expecting the half volley, and Shamsur really pounced on that. I think Irfan won't be happy with that first delivery in his second spell, just over pitching.
Yeah, well, with the pace that he's obviously got a slip on. Looking to be cheeky, would have been a cheeky single that if he had gotten that. He's got a slip on and a deep point, and if you ever look at Bopara, he's more like on the gullish region because of the pace and bounce that he gets from his height, and also it doesn't matter which wicket that he's bowling on. With his height, he's going to get that. He's more for gully and with no point.
That was a great piece of bowling from Irfan, just that extra bounce and seam. You're talking about the offside field as we have a quick look at this replay, just seaming away off a good length. No footwork there from the batsman, but he's got a deep backward square and a deep fine leg mid-on. There's plenty of acreage there in that mid-wicket region simply because of his height, the extra bounce. They don't think he's got the batsman is going to get it through mid-wicket. Shamsur. The half volley is okay, but on that shorter delivery, he's struggling.
Yeah, it's a bit difficult to move your feet when you're facing a 7-foot tall bowler. It's quite lucky he didn't chop it on. Hence, see with the line that he's bowling is way outside off stump and still looking to dab it down. I don't think that is a clever shot if you've got a slip on and a gully. That's why those two guys are there. Shamsu got a lot of responsibility on his shoulders here, him and Freiling. If they lose another wicket from here, they'll be in trouble.
There we go, that packed offside field, in outfield. So the batsmen struggling to go through the field to get the boundary or over the top because they've got men everywhere covering the hot zone.
Ask yourself as a batsman, 7-foot tall bowler, and you a good surface to bat on. What could be your ploy? How are you going? Where are you going to get the next run from? That's what Shamsu will be thinking of. He's
If it wasn't for Riley Russo, those Manhattans would even be worse. A lot of wickets tumbling around Riley Russo, but he was able to keep the run rate up to a reasonable rate. A little disappointed with himself, but you can't execute everything perfectly all the time. No dancing today, Riley. To you too, mate.
short, pulled away. Just for the singer, he's got protection there.
Just people out there that couldn't see, Riley blew a kiss and I just gave him a couple of kisses back. Look at that tournament so far. 35. He'd be disappointed with that tonight, but it was a good effort there. He was under pressure. But he's getting a 50 just about every second game, and that is a very good conversion rate.
Well, I'll tell you, just got Papali. You know, it's all happening there. Drop the hanky or the towel. Tell you what, Kapali is actually quite a handy bowler. He's got so much experience under his belt. He took 3 for the last game that he played. In 5 matches, I beg your pardon. And on the surface here, he could be quite handy as well.
Good wickets the last game he played against the Thunder. That's Santoki just going for the big one in the final part of that innings. The thing I like about Kapali, not a big turner of the ball, but in this format, bowling stump to stump, he can be quite effective, as we saw against the Thunder. 76 for 5.
এই সময়ে কথাটা বেশিই হবে, তাই কথায় কথায় আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 137 টাকায় 235 মিনিট।
Well, there's the table. Royals have a win tonight. They can go up to second. Oh, well, yes, they can go up to second place with their run rate. The Tigers have a win. They just step ahead of the pack. An extra game under their belt. Fahad Reza. Oh, very lucky to get away with that. Comes up. New bowler comes to the crease. Andre Russell likes to rotate the bowlers just so the batsman can't get into rhythm. But let's go down to the sidelines, and we've got Nafiz Iqbal having an interview with Shamin.
Right, thanks. I've got Nafiz Iqbal Khan, the team manager of Khulna Tigers. A different scenario today. You started off with a bang with 3 very emphatic wins, and then suddenly things turned around, and you've been sort of struggling to get back into this game.
Yeah, to be honest, we didn't have a good start here, but still we are hopeful that we got 8 more overs to go, and if Robbie Freiling and Shamsur Rahman clicks, if we can get a good total, and then we can back it up with our good bowling side.
Well, you've just lost the power of Rocha, unfortunately, but that's also a test for the younger players, the local players, to put their hand up.
Yeah, true. That's very much true. But as I said, that we got Freiling. You know how capable he is. He has been fabulous in the last game. If we can put up a good show there, we will have a good, respectable total, and then we can defend that with our good bowling attack.
On a personal level, this transition from being a player, regular player, to management, how are you handling that?
Well, I'm enjoying a lot. Actually, I thought when I finished my cricket, I thought I would have missed it. But yeah, I miss it. But still, to be honest, I enjoy this job a lot.
Well, now you're hoping that your team can at least. What do you reckon is a decent total with this kind of wicket? It's a little two-paced today.
Yes, in the previous game it also seemed like that. But to be honest, if we can get anything around 150, will be a good match.
Okay, well, hope you have a good ladder talking to us.
Well, Freiling was just dropped, and Freiling repays the favour and just adds a little bit of extra hurt to the Royals' bowling attack with a mammoth boundary through the offside.
Well, he survived this one, and I can tell you that he timed it pretty well, and it would have been a stunning catch by Bopara in the covers. Is fairly close as well, and then to follow up on that boundary. How often do you see that happening just after you've survived and then get a boundary? 84-5.
signal. We're going LP timeout. The Bashundara LP Gas strategic timeout, the second one of this innings, comes to an end. And Kapali is going to continue from the commentary end. Stump to stump. Not much of a turner. And Fuzzy, that's what I love. He knows his limitations and he's just not giving the batsman any room.
Especially when you know you've got Freilink and Shamsu quite handy. They can manipulate the field. Freilink, he's a big hitter of the ball. But at this stage of the game, they need to consolidate a little bit. They need to take the time and bat deeper into the innings. They're looking for the two here. Big man coming for the second one. Making it comfortable. Looking for the third as well. That is sloppy fielding. They might come back for the fourth here. It's all happening. It's all happening here. Looks like he's hurt himself as well in the process of stopping that one out in the boundary. It is certainly not looking good. Not very good fielding. No one is backing up.
Look out by Para there. Just meandering in. Oh, I don't like that. He's well. He's fine. Rahari. Abu Jayed, it was out in the deep. But he didn't do major damage to that knee.
Kapali is pretty steady here. And been very consistent, as you said early on. He knows his capabilities and he doesn't try to spin the ball a long way. Backing on the leg side beautifully, Shamsu. And with an understanding that they're well on top here. Keep that. These two will be hoping they can up it a little bit. We'll be hoping they can a little bit.
Don't give Freilink any room. Got plenty of muscle. This is where Freiling could just utilise a bit of innovation. Not be too risky, but just give himself a little bit of room outside leg or move across to the offside. Just see if Capelli will change his line. Again, Capelli attacks that leg stump. Kumza just plays in front of his pad. That front foot outside off stump.
এই সময়ে ইন্টারনেটটা বেশিই লাগে, তাই আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলালিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 129 টাকায় 6 জিবি ইন্টারনেট।
Russell back into the attack here. Easy single. Talk about rotating the strike. They're doing that pretty well here.
Well, the last ball of the last over, Shamsor facing Capelli. Just look how he gets that front. Oh, no. That's big Freiling. That's a couple of balls ago. That's good bowling from Capelli. Andre Russell has delivered a no ball, so it's a free hit. Tigers will be a little disappointed that Freiling took the single there because he's a big hitter. It's up to Shamsor to make the most of this right now.
I'll tell you what, Andre Russell is not overly excited about that. Questioning how far he's gone over the line. Oh, that's a bit tight. That's not even tight. There is something behind the line here. I reckon that's a bit harsh from the umpire. He was not happy with that. Nevertheless, it is a free hit. And where's Shamsu going to go here?
Oh, it's short. Plenty of protection out in the deep. Piece of bowling by Russell for the shorter delivery against Shamsor, who's more compact on the front foot. The line. Oh, tough call from the umpire.
Tough call, might be a bit lenient on the umpire here. I reckon there was really not an all ball, but unfortunately it's a difficult job with the naked eye out there. The night game perhaps benefit of the doubt, it's a bit difficult.
Amanullah trying to get it over deep third man, and then Miraz taking on the pull shot from outside off stump. It was a little big for him, didn't control it. Ray Russell picking up 2 early wickets. Then Riley Russo came out and proceeded to hit 4 fours off his next over. So it's a bit of chocolates and boiled lollies for the first 2 overs for Andre Russell.
Well, I'll tell you what is, I'm actually quite impressed to see Freiling pushing himself between the wickets. More bowled. End of the over. 101 for 5.
Right, there's a bit of a partnership as raising some hope for the Tigers. 41 added in 35 deliveries between Robbie Freiling and some the to be bowled. They don't want that single. He needs to be watchful because Shamsur Rahman has to. He bats cheaply. Good evening, Shamim.
Evening. They've got to keep on doing what they've done so far. Great rate. The partnership to be broken. The seamer's lengths today, 52% on the short side. That's extraordinary. Got 3 wickets, 2 of them obviously with those deliveries from him. So, and pegged back under pressure.
Oh, Derek Head would have been curtains for sure. Remember, you trust Robbie Freiling and Shamsur Rahman, and also believes that it's possible for them to cross over 150. They're going at a rate of 6.64. At this rate, they will get 132. They're thinking of 100 above. Deliveries in the last match.
Well, Shamsur Rahman has been a little out of touch in the recent past, but that confidence will be boosted as he progresses into the innings. Well, try to pull it from outside the off stump. But just going back to your point, I think just another over, maybe 2 overs, they can afford to just wait, and then they have to take a few risks if they're going to reach that 150 mark.
I think one of them, someone edge. A good over from Ravi Bopara. Only 5 in that over after.
এই সময়ে কথাটা বেশিই হবে, তাই কথায় কথায় আরো বেশি এনজয় করতে বাংলা লিংক দিচ্ছে মাত্র 137 মিনিট।
But that he's also picked a few wickets. He's been excellent in the field. And once again, you can see that they have used 8 bowlers already in this innings. 9 bowlers used in the last. Scored. Kamrul Islam Rabbi was on a hat trick. 2 for 8 in 2 overs now. So
They've been edge, thankfully for the batsman. On that occasion, it didn't deflect on to the stumps. He's already taken 2 wickets. One point in time, he was on a hat trick. Wonderful start by all. To him, trying to not really right stop to play, and the ball just holding its line after initial shape and getting the leg before for Rabbi.
that as a team, you'll feel that you're half job done. That's the reason why I feel that he plays such a big, crucial role as long as he stays in the middle, Mushfiqur Rahim, but he's not. He's tongued that away for the maximum.
Just what the doctor ordered. They need some quick runs. They need some big runs. And as I said, Shamsur Rahman getting into